Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing the most exclusive news updates from all over the province. This is the 12 o'clock Newsbreak. For the local scene, LGU Albay forms eye healthcare team to reduce blindness. The provincial government of Albay has recently created an eye healthcare team to reduce blindness through eye care initiatives and programs in Albay, aiming to address the prevalence of visual impairment, which rose to an estimated 1.98%, or over 2 million cases in the country, according to the 2018 National Survey of Blindness and Eye Disease Study. PJ has initiated the creation of the said group, who will facilitate the implementation of eye healthcare programs in Albay. The said initiative was realized by virtue of Executive Order Number 32, Series of 2024, otherwise known as an order creating the Albay Provincial Healthcare Team, where the eye healthcare team shall be in the forefront of crafting policies and programs relative to eye health systems strengthening and integration project. It can be recalled that the province has partnered with the Fred Hollows Foundation in realizing the establishment of the first ever eye center in Albay, situated at the Dr. Lorenzo P. Ziga Memorial District Hospital last year. In another news, UNDP to capacitate multi-stakeholders of Albay in drafting economic disaster resilience BCP. Strengthening the economic disaster resilience of the province of Albay becomes the focus of the United Nations Development Program Shield activity held at the Hotel Venetia. Through the selection of the commodity which will be used in the business continuity plan, Julieta Labayan from the Philippine Business Social Program highlighted the importance of value chain analysis because it will determine the courses of action in creating a bankable proposal. Receiving help from other government and non-government agencies will address the challenge on higher demand than the capacity of proposed projects proposal, according to Albay Public Safety and Emergency Management Office Head Dr. Cedric Type. Hence, funding sources should be established. Meanwhile, proactive development and economic resilience are the primary objectives of SHIELD, and it is only achieved by maximizing the natural resources of the province of Albay. In the national scene, all pogos are banned effective yesterday. A ban on Philippine offshore gaming operators was imposed on Monday by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. due to the POGO's involvement in a number of illegal activities. The President eventually responded to calls for outlawing these companies during his third State of the Nation address, stating that they have shifted from providing online gambling services to engaging in illicit activities. Meanwhile, the Philippine Amusement Gaming Corps was given instructions by the President to wind down and cease the operation of POGOs by the end of the year. At the conclusion of his 1.5-hour report to the nation at the Batasang Pambansa Complex effective today, all POGOs are banned, stated Marcos. The sauna audience erupted in applause and even gave a standing ovation following the said direction. It can be recalled that Marcos had not responded to request for POGO ban before. Moreover, the Department of Labor and Employment has been charged by the President with working with the nation's economic managers to find new jobs for our countrymen who will be displaced as a result of the POGO disclosures. In another story, Philippines to continue asserting rights amidst deal with China. The Department of Foreign Affairs announced on Monday that the Philippines will continue to assert our rights following its agreement with China on an arrangement for the replenishment of Filipino troops stationed on the Yun Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. According to DFA spokesperson Ambassador Teresita Daza, both sides concluded with the clear understanding that it will not prejudice our respective national positions on the agreement. Daza went on to call her Chinese counterparts regarding the agreement's requirement for prior notice and on-site confirmation inaccurate. Conflicts between Chinese and Philippine vessels have centered on Ayungin Shoal in recent months as Beijing intensifies its attempts to expand its claim to nearly the whole South China Sea, including sections of the West Philippine Sea. The most recent incident occurred on June 17 when Chinese Coast Guard personnel with knives, sticks and an axe stopped the Philippine Navy from resupplying its soldiers, costing a Filipino sailor his thumb. In order to settle their differences over maritime matters, China and the Philippines decided earlier this month to expand their communications channels. In another news, Pogo boss caught hiding in La Union luxury resort. The Fugitive Search Unit of the Bureau of Immigration detained the 40-year-old Lin Chiede on July 20 in a posh villa resort at the Porol Point Freeport in San Fernando, La Union, according to a statement from the agency's spokesperson Dana Sandoval on Monday. Lin, a Chinese computer hacker, allegedly worked for an online gaming hub in Porac, Pampanga that was raided by authorities last month, according to Sandoval. After checking with the Chinese authorities, Sandoval said that Lin was found to be wanted for fraud in China and was therefore listed as a fugitive. For the news outside the country, Yemen's Houthis vows retaliation to Israel as Gazan carnage continues. Following a fatal attack on the port of Hodeidah, Yemen's Houthi rebels pledged a huge counterattack against Israel on Sunday as the region was engulfed in bloodshed brought on by the Gaza conflict. This week, Israel responded to strikes by militant organizations backed by Iran by bombing the Palestinian area, Lebanon and Yemen quickly after one another. While the Israeli military continued its offensive in the besieged Gaza Strip, it claimed to have intercepted a missile fired from Yemen, despite Washington's claim that an agreement to halt the devastating war between Israel and Gaza's rulers was close to the goal line. Following strikes on residences in the center of Nuseirat and Burej neighborhoods, as well as on displaced residents in Khan Yunis in the south, the Civil Defense Organization reported that dozens had died since Saturday throughout Gaza. In another news, Trump, Vance mocks Biden and Harris. Donald Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, as the incumbent, dropped out of the race for president and attempted to hand the reins to his running mate. Vance took aim at the track records of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden on Sunday. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump swiftly mocked Biden's historic decision to withdraw his re-election campaign in a series of posts on his Truth social platform. After Biden backed her to replace him atop the Democratic Party's presidential ticket, his campaign team went on attacking the vice president and claiming she would be even worse than the departing leader. And that ends our news break for today. July 23, 2024. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. Thanks to our 12 o'clock newsbreak writer. And on the technical side, Richard Bobbies. This has been your anchor, LJ Lorejo. Thank you for subscribing.